Okay, so just going to give you a little recap on how to join Dover Sea Angling and how to get a dock pass. There's a little bit of confusion about the procedure, so we're just going to run through it quickly. So you go to the website, which is fishdover.co.uk. You do need to have the HTTPS at the beginning. Because the site's new, it hasn't been processed by Google yet, so fishdover.co.uk might not come up. It's got to have the full address, the https://www.fishdover.co.uk. So if you're not getting onto this site, that'll be why. Okay, so you come onto the site, ignore the fact it says test site. It is the full proper site. It's just that it hasn't been updated yet. We're trying to do everything on a bit of a rush to get everybody processed and get fishing starting as soon as possible. So that's why it still says test site, and we haven't waited for it to be removed. So you go to register for membership. You fill in your details, your name, your date of birth, your address, your contact details. Email is very important. The category of membership that you want, that is dictated by your date of birth. So if you put that you're only 12 in your date of birth, it will offer you junior membership. If you put that you're 70 in your date of birth, it will offer you over 70s membership. So if you're coming up with odd things on this one, check your date of birth. Do you require disabled access? We do check, so don't just tick that and think, oh, I'll have disabled access even though I'm not disabled. It is only available to people who are disabled, and it is access to CT3, and it is quite highly controlled, and evidence will be required. So please don't just tick it for the sake of it. If you're not disabled, click no. Username. Now, we can have as many people as we like with the same name. So we can have Dave Smith 10 times, 10 different Dave Smiths, but we can only have one person with the username D Smith. So if you're coming up with a problem, a user already exists, like I am here, I've got a username here, it's not available. So if you're getting a problem, change that username. So change to Dave Smith or D Smith 1 or Dave Smith 2, whatever you need to change that to be unique. Password, ideally a combination of letters and numbers. Make sure you can remember it. And I consent to the privacy, consent to the terms and conditions, consent to the rules. We are aware the rules page hasn't come up yet. It will be emailed to everybody, and we're accepting that you've agreed to it when we send it to you. It is all, a lot of the rules are in the emails you're getting. It's predominantly along the lines of not doing anything that the hardball don't want you to do. So the main ones are not is photography. You're allowed to take as many pictures you like of fishing, but because of security, you can't take pictures of infrastructure or staff or vessels coming in and going out. Any port activity is out of bounds for photography. They're letting us into the secure area where the public can't normally go. So that's one of their requests. So please stick to it. And then if the emails, please do click yes to email if you're happy to, because you will be getting a lot of information coming out. And if you click no, you'll be missing out on things. Then you complete your registration. Then it will take you through to a payment page, and you can pay by card. We have had quite a few people that haven't actually paid, so the system will be reminding you to pay, but you can't get your dock pass until you've paid your membership. So please do click through and pay by card. It's all secure. It's done through Stripe, who are a huge processing company. It's all secure, and you've got, if it turns out that we're not really Dover Sea Angling, we get your money back, so you don't need to panic about things like that. So once that's done, you then need to go and apply for a dock pass. If you go to the top of the page here, it says information. Click on information. It says Admiralty Pier info. Click on Admiralty Pier info, and a page comes up, which at the bottom, we've now fixed it, so this video works perfectly. Watch that video and it will tell you how to apply for a dock pass. So what happens is you're going to apply for a dock pass. You're then going to get an email from us with a dock pass number. Once you have a dock pass number, you go back to that same Port of Dover website and do the safety video. And then once you've done that, you go down to the port office with photo ID and collect your pass. It has to be done in that order. We're getting people that are applying for that are doing their GSAT safety video before they've got their pass number, and the Harbour Board are complaining because it's a lot of extra work for them. When you apply for the GSAT, you put your pass number in, it all links together in their system, and they know that that person has done it. You've got to imagine they've got thousands, tens of thousands of pass holders. So it's important for them that they can automatically know who's done the GSAT and when they've done it. If we're not doing it in their system, it's causing them a problem. So please wait for the email with the pass number before you do the GSAT. There is a slight delay at the moment because we have been a little bit overwhelmed where it's just started. So just bear with us and you will get it all come through. Once you've got your pass, you can then, once you're signed in, you will be able to see events. And you can go to the events calendar, and on that events calendar there will be all the days that are available to fish. And you can just book a day up to 28 days in advance and book your day's fishing and pay for it. And then you've got your ticket secured. Obviously, there is limited space. It's not going to be a problem on most days, but certainly during the summer months, I suspect that the pier will be full up. So it's going to be the limited number at the moment is 50 on the whole second half, which is not actually particularly busy. It's not going to be anything like it used to be in the mackerel days with people shoulder to shoulder, but that is the limit of people who are allowed on there. So obviously it will be first come, first served, and 28 days beforehand you can buy a ticket. So please do think about booking ahead if you're looking to go mackerel fishing in the summer. Lovely. Thank you.